Thanks for staying with us For the Record. The Latino of the Upstates Awards just wrapped up this weekend. It was the first year for the awards, and joining me now is Gisela El Haj, who started the awards and founded In South Magazine. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you?
Fine, thanks, and thanks for inviting me too.
And I kind of want to start out with, this is an incredible event. Tell me, what made you decide to create something like this?
I decided to create this, let's say by the beginning of this year, because being in the community for so long, and through In South Magazine, I had the opportunity to connect with business owners that they have created businesses in the area that have been very successful. And I think like they needed something that recognized all their work and also, all the value that they bring to the community. So that's why, I decided to start and contact certain people that helped me to then make alive this project.
Amazing. And if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been living in the United States?
I've been living in Greenville since 2000.
Since 2000.
So it's 23 years now.
Amazing. And over the course of time, I know the community has grown a ton. From what you have seen, how has the Hispanic community really grown here in the Upstate?
Carlos, this is, it's been growing so fast, and it's been something that I noticed that it happened like 2 years ago, or 3 or 4 maybe, because when I moved to Greenville directly from Colombia, South America, it was not like, I couldn't find Spanish-speaking people, Latino community, and every time we see each other, it was like an opportunity to hug each other and say, hey, I didn't know you were like Spanish. And when we see people that speak Spanish, we were like so happy that we were able to connect in our language. So imagine now that we can go, or we have this type of opportunities to share like AHAM, Hispanic Alliance, that we can share as a community and bring our culture and also bring it to the Upstate.
And I think what people sometimes fail to understand is that decision to leave their home countries. I know my dad had to make a decision to do that. To come to the United States with almost nothing is a tough decision. I was hoping you can kind of elaborate on that. Tell me, what kind of is going through a lot of these folks' minds when they try to make something like that?
Carlos, it's a hard decision, but I think it takes a lot of braveness and courage to leave our countries. Imagine the first thing is the language barrier, sometimes that we have to go through. I speak English today, but believe me, when I came to Greenville, South Carolina, it was a challenge trying to communicate it in the language, even though I learned English in my country. So it's a little bit different. That's the first thing I think. But also emotionally, trying to connect with our culture, the food, the people, and the culture is a little bit different too. Maybe we can talk more, we can be a little bit loud sometimes. So but it's also an opportunity to learn, and I feel like we can adapt to a new way of living. So it takes a lot of courage, like I said, but also I think it's a great opportunity when we leave our countries, even though we can be scared, we can have some type of fears of what we're going to encounter in the way, that at the end of the day, we cross that border, let's say like that, and then we can feel like, okay, my mind is open to be multicultural. And I understand, and sometimes I think because I'm in my country, that's the only way of living. But now when I leave my country and then I'm in front of different cultures, even though we're Spanish, that's something that to me has been a good experience too, because I feel like opens my mind, opens my horizons to see more opportunities to grow in different ways.
And you mentioned that even this journey you've been on, you're actually putting pen to paper and writing a book about it. Can you give us some details on that?
Oh yes, thanks. You know what? After all this journey, like you said, one day I just feel in my heart, I say, you know what, let me share my story, because I know the same way that I've been living all these different scenarios in my life, it's also something that other people can relate to. And I know many people have made the decisions to leave their countries to be here, and sometimes they're going and struggling with all of the changes that we just talked about, imagine emotionally to what we go through. So the book is like a way to inspire and also maybe be with them on the process that they are going to make it.
And I think it goes without saying, this is a month of remembering all the progress the Hispanic community has really made, but there's still more progress to be done. I hope you can kind of just tell me kind of why is it so important for the community to continue fighting for their culture and for progress moving forward?
I believe because being multicultural, like I say, our minds being multicultural open us a lot of different doors. And I think like we can also see opportunities that sometimes when we're like in a bubble, sometimes we don't see. So that's what I feel like it's important that we can continue showing to other communities, not only the Hispanic, but thank God we have a month for Hispanic Heritage Month, but any other culture. Believe me, that open your mind, and also you are able to see opportunities where you may feel like there are not, but yes, there is always an opportunity.
And I think it goes without saying that this month is always a wonderful time just to see the number of events, people being proud of who they are, and just showing how more and more people are taking advantage of allowing other people who are not Hispanic or Latino to come in and enjoy what makes their countries so special. But I thank you so much for your time, Gisela. And let's move on now. Still to come on For the Record.
As long as I'm able to help people, that's all that matters.
Each year for Hispanic Heritage Month, we like to feature the stories of those making a difference in our community. Coming up, the story of a local dreamer and how she plans to leave her mark in her community.